all over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not what my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
Let's do it. You put some rival. I'm not fine. You show up.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again.
Throw what it is.
Welcome back, Marlena.
Yeah. One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect. I don't need nothing on me. The Father may wait for me. Feel just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings. They on me. They rain and they rain. Yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. It sound like we drumming. I reach on my goals like my nephew be dope. Back on the rims, riding on rims. Came in all black to that. I came back to my to that ripping off Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Averix on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra. I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a lead, my is hard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag. I'm down. My bag, I'm down. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm. They still doing harm. Bodies on bodies. Cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Room for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from Sanaa. Back in my bag, and it's big as a duffel. With blessings on blessings, I came through the struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on guard.
Yeah, yeah. I came through the rain and I came through the thunder. I pushed through the pain, I'm laughing at summer. My head was way hotter, I feel like a soda. Escape with my truth, I came back like Nirvana. Throat is all rocky, it's nothing I real. Go back to back, baby, can't no one here see us. Stomach get all tired, look like a Leah. Went back and forth and back, just like a cornerback. Yeah, yeah, you got veins, I respect whole veins. Tell them get low, man. Just flying high, I gave them low, man. Two for the color the whip. Culinary on my wrist, cooking you, I ain't forgot what you did. State of it all, eventually falls. Frequency, this is the ship, I'm home.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on guard.
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My Kindle. Beneath though, going triple pack. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my man's a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag.
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, it's Edwards.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this done.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Rolling to his right. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. What good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here, Herbert. Complete to Johnston here. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Herbert now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 15. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Following the interception, Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw, Young. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Up the middle, here's Edwards. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now here's Young. Sliding out of the pocket. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the... On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Here we go.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. The Panthers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And they just get the play off. Now Young.
Damn.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And now the rookie's free. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Niggas are gonna play over, man.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Doctor. 89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Great run. And you know, some people question, man, do you take a running back as high as they took him? That helps to answer it right there.
You hear that all the time, don't you? Don't get a running back that high. You can get the same production later on in the draft. But I've always been of the opinion, when you have a guy as talented as this one, you better go get him and put him to work.
He has a chance to be elite. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 22 needle.
They'll set up a throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing, Young. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Setting up the screen here to Edwards. Finding space at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run once more with Edwards. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Over the middle, complete. It's Edwards. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Young. And got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now Young. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll throw again. Young. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting to 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Young. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chargers. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
This time, the extra point up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
I'm going to be down 3. That's good.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second down and a yard. Out of the gun, it's Young. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here is Young. Got a man, that's Leggett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Passes left, right.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Young to throw it. That one complete to the gut. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Let's go.
Young going to give to Brooks. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And he caught it up. Well, and one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this third quarter with a little fire.
Come on, man.
Instead,
Hold on
they put
to
the
the
ball
football,
on the ground.
man.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
No
Always
pressure. Look
important
at
to
this.
get the first score of the second
I
half.
blitzed.
Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Looking to throw, Young. Buying time to his left. And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Young will set to throw. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It'll be Young again. Under pressure, down he goes.
I love you, man.
Sacked at the 10. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Xavier Legette with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
It is rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big A-Sean Robinson has made a career of this. Another tackle for loss.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Herbert rolling to his left. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Disley. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Running back out the game. That didn't work for that. Oh.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Young now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. To throw, Young. Dancing to his left. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Flushed out right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Young to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Carolina. Tommy Trimble, 49 yards. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Oh, my God.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Real good. Got things coming back.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now Yeah, they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Short throw to Disley. Fights through, and now a crease. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not worry about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the board, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Now Young. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Now here's Young.
Oh, no.
Sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Come on,
Picked
bro.
up by Elijah Morgan.
Come on.
Brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Oh, my God. This is
And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
I can't wait to get rid of these sorry pieces of crap we got over here.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
I ain't think he was I mean, he was trash. Ew. God, bro. Oh, yeah.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Set, ready. Blue strike.
Young to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Young. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now Young. And pressure coming, and they got
Hold
it once
the
again. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pit, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Oh, nice move. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Steps away. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Now Dalton.
No, he comes to throw that little shallow,
that
man.
Should do it.
Also,
Samuel Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
How you control your pass on this game?
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes. Oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
The rest of the season. No, this is disgusting. Well, it might be all get something.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
About 30 picks today.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Way back.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And Dalton to throw. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's gone. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So Dalton now. Open man downfield is Sanders. He's got him. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. Now that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now Dalton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
It's do or die for Dalton. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. But what a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for LA, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Do the 300 yards, 15 to 30, 2 TDs, 5 picks, and go on for the year.
This is highly recommended. This for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here for the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights that come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me. The numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers. Want to pick at the litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters. Call them silverback gorillas going 8-8. And you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime. Yeah, this is the big ticket. Coach at Cop Town. I'm talking that King Richard. It's like a movie. I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas. I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark. We all bite.
You gambling with your life? Let's roll the dice.
Don't be some problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
Legendary.
Open them wide.
Something like
And if I pull up with a few,
we can't arrange that.
dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip pop. Took this globe,
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul, we showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC, let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone. Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case it get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop it. Keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that pocket front.
Baby, I'm just tryna get
Legendary,
open the wide.
sounding like
And if I pull up with a few,
we can't arrange that.
dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Like damn, why I get a like Aaron, I'ma drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like what, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. The hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf from the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills to the 2K lick. I ain't even go pro, got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like go. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame tryna play up my name when I'm 23 tool and I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in the center, dying them streets to the boy. I ain't hooping, I ain't riding on fleek. Got a porch light scan in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real. Young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on I ain't film. Never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mind, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like you Tony, I'll grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you live with no spine, bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. You looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse, woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep, everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops, wonder where I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Things I tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level on. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 and a so silly. When the door got closed, I ain't feel too bad. I'ma run mine up, I'ma have some stash. Now you in a broad purse, but you going outside. Now you on the couch surfing, you keep a little rash. Living out his backpack, need to get it back. Got a grade double R and you need both lanes. Got a dollar to his name, but he all gang. But you all on my when I find that strange. Keep playing with the fire, but his get burned. But your boy got spit when the light got turned. Got it all crack when the boy won't learn. Big racked up shorty when the block gets shurned. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd like damn. Why pie get like yarn?
Thank you.